Hey, this is Abby, back to do kind of a low-tech version of my tarot reflections, but I really wanted to get it out this week. And so we are going to be talking about the Queen of Swords. As normal, I'm using the Lectio Divina practice I normally use. So step one is, what does this card look like? And this is the picture. And so we have a woman sitting on a throne, a queen. She's got a crown on, and in her right hand, in her right hand, she's holding a sword that's pointing straight up to the sky, and her left hand is reaching up towards the sky. There are clouds, but all the clouds are actually below her hands, and above her hands it's blue sky. And her throne is very elaborate, and the ground underneath her is it's yellow, so maybe it's sand or something, but there is a tree in the background. Step two is, what does this card traditionally mean? And court cards are often about a specific person. It could be you, it could be someone you know. Sometimes it's about an event, but normally it's more of a person that's popped up. But whoever this person is, or the characteristics that that person is bringing, is independence, self-knowledge, dedication, the kind of positive traits of someone who kind of has it all together. The flip side is that if it's reversed, you can also take those characteristics and use them in less positive ways, kind of greedy, selfish, overbearing, the not positive qualities. Moving forward into step three, it's, what does this card remind me of? And I've been sitting with this card all week trying to figure out what to talk about. And the really important word that's come to me is that she is fierce. And not necessarily fierce as in strong. So many of our movies and books nowadays have strong female characters, and I often argue with those because they're just strong because they can beat someone up. I think there are different ways of being strong, just like I think there's a difference between strength and fierceness. And so one of the things that has popped up when I've been thinking about the term fierceness is the quote that goes, "Well-behaved women rarely make history." And I have so many thoughts about that particular saying, but one of them that's coming to me now is that I'm not sure that's always true. I think there have been a lot of well-behaved women who have made history, and a lot of misbehaving women who have not made history. But a lot of those misbehaving women I would classify as fierce. Not necessarily fierce in that they lead battles in wars, though there are definitely some fierce women like that. But there are also fierce women who just know who they are. They are strong, they are capable, they have a groundedness, and they are willing to fight in some fashion for what they believe in. Now, that fierceness and what they believe in could be mothers protecting children, queens protecting their subjects, a boss or owner of a business who knows what they want and they go out and they reach for it and they don't let people crush them on the way. I think all of that embodies what fierceness can be. Fierceness doesn't just necessarily mean misbehaving or being physically strong or domineering people. Fierceness can be a protective thing. It can be a fighting thing. It can be things that aren't coming to me at this particular moment. But I think the overall important part is that fierceness only comes from knowing who you are and where you stand, what your lines are and what you're willing to do and what you're not willing to do, and then following on that. So, the fourth question in this process is, what does this card call me to do? And I'm not sure. Perhaps it's calling me to embrace or find whatever fierceness lies inside me, or maybe just honor it and appreciate it in the women and men that I see in my life on a day-to-day basis. It's not really a concept I spend much time thinking on, but I think it's an important one, especially in our society today. Thank you. That was the tarot reflection of this week. I should be back next week, hopefully a little bit better video and video quality. In the meantime, I would love to hear what you think about fierceness or the Queen of Swords, anything that occurs to you. In the meantime, blessings.